Good morning, class. Today I will explain chapter 9 Holy Book Footprints Without Faith. In this chapter, there is a little girl. Her real name was Sulekha, but when she was born, she was only 10 months old. She fell down from the cot and damaged some part of brain, and due to damage part of brain, she could not grow like a normal child. When she was 2 years old, she was attacked by smallpox and she was completely disfigured by the marks of the smallpox. When she grew up, she could not speak properly. When she spoke, she stammered. She did not speak among the other children of the village because whenever she spoke before other children of the village, the other children of the village used to make fun of her. So her parents and some villagers used to call Sulekha as Bholi. Bholi means a simpleton child. Ramlal, father of Bholi or Sulekha, he had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Eldest daughter name was Radha and second daughter name was Champa and third daughter name was Mangala and the youngest daughter name was Holi. Other daughters of Ramlal, they were healthy and pretty. That's why there was no problem in their marriage. They got married very easily. But Ramlal was much worried about the marriage of Holi. Same time, a school opened in the village of Ramlal and Tahsildar came on the horseback and he inaugurated a girls' school in the village. Ramlal was Nambardar, revenue officer of the village. So Tahsildar encouraged him to send his daughter to school. Ramlal could not refuse the order of Tahsildar. So he came back to home. He consulted to his wife. His wife was not ready to send any daughter to school because in those days it was thought any girl who will attend the classes and will go to school, no one will marry her. Ramlal thought there was a little chance of her getting married Bholi, so he decided to send to school Bholi. Bholi did not know anything about the school, and when she was said that from tomorrow you have to go to school, she was scared, got afraid. She thought that just like her cow Lakshmi, she would be also sold to a man. And when Bholi was first time bathed by her mother and given another cloth that was once wore up by Champa, she thought that really she was going to a better place than home. That's why first time her mother was putting some oil in her matted hair, she was combing them and she had given a new cloth to Bholi. Bholi went to primary school with her father Ramlal, and in the school when she saw picture of cow, picture of parrot, picture of horse, so she was comparing them with their own animals. Like when she saw picture of cow, she thought that it is the my Lakshmi cow's picture. When she saw the picture of horse, she thought that it was the picture of horse on whose back Tahsildar used to come to school. And when in the classroom she saw the girls of her own age studying, she felt relieved. She sat down one of the seat in the class. The teacher came to Bholi and she asked her name. Bholi tried her best to tell her name to teacher, but due to stammering problem, she could not pronounce her name. Bho bho bho. At last she stopped, and she could not pronounce her name. Due to nervousness, she started beeping. Now, the class, there was lunch. Other students had gone outside to finish their lunch. Bholi was sitting in her class. She was sobbing and crying. The teacher again came in the class, put her loving hand over the head of Bholi, and she again said, "Now tell your name." Bholi again tried her name with the encouragement of teacher. This time Bholi was able to pronounce her name, Bholi. Now Bholi felt very relieved because first time she was able to pronounce anything. Then the head teacher assured her that if you will attend the classes regularly, if she will come to school regularly, then she will be highly educated girl of this village. Then she will have no stammering problem and she will be full of confidence. Then she will speak and all the villagers will listen to her. And head teacher gave her some books and she said that you have to attend the classes regularly. When Bholi was returning from the school, she was very happy. And when she looked towards the temple, it appears to Bholi that temple bells are ringing. And when she looked towards the orchard, it appeared to her that the birds are chirping. She was happy by heart, so at any direction she used to look, that also appeared happy. Now Bholi started attending classes regularly. Many years passed. That village changed into a town, and the high school, the primary school turned into a high school. Now Bholi grew up. One day, Ramlal accepted the marriage proposal of Bisambhar. Bisambhar was a grocer. Grocer means baniya. He had some children from his first wife, and his first wife was dead. So he sent a marriage proposal to marry with Bholi, and he did not know about the marks of smallpox of Bholi. Ramlal and his wife were discussing that they should accept the marriage proposal sent by Bisambhar. Although Bisambhar was 45 or 50 years old, but his wife said Bholi was also not a normal child. She was also dumb and weak. She could not speak properly. She stammered while speaking. That's why Ramlal had accepted unmatched marriage for Bholi. Bholi was lying on the cot and she was listening the conversation of her parents, but she did not speak even a single word. Bholi was ready to marry with old and lame Bisambhar only for her parents. At the time of marriage, the veil from the face of Bholi slipped, and Bisambhar had seen the marks of the smallpox on the face of Bholi. Seeing the marks of smallpox, Bisambhar paused. He said that he will not marry to this girl. If Ramlal would oblige him by giving 5,000 rupees as dowry, only then he will marry. First Ramlal requested him. He put his turban on his feet, but later on he took out 5,000 rupees and gave to Bisambhar. Then Bisambhar was ready to marry with Bholi. When he was going to garland Bholi, Bholi flew her garland into the fire, and she spoke in a very loud and clear voice, and with a great confidence that she will not marry to a greedy man, because this man is not marrying with me, he is marrying with the money. Hearing the voice of Bholi, all the people and ladies who had gathered there, they were surprised because Bholi was speaking in a loud and clear voice. There was not a slightest stammering in her voice, and she refused to marry with Visambhar. She said to Ramlal, she will serve Ramlal and mother in their old age, and where she got education in same school she will teach, and she will earn money. Ramlal was worried. Now don't refuse to marry Visambhar, otherwise no one will marry with you. But Bholi was stuck to her decision. The teacher was also standing there and she was feeling a great satisfaction. Really, Bholi had broken all the barriers, all social barriers that had bound the village girls. This is the detailed chapter of the chapter 9 book Footprints Bholi.